What's up, guys? Maximus Batson coming at you here with a new video with my new segment called In My Opinion. Now, this issue, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos lately, and there's been a lot of negativity going on. Not a lot, but some people here and there dislike GameStop, and I can feel where you're coming from. But at the same time, it's important to understand that GameStop is a business. Now, with that said, I know it's hard sometimes that people want to trade in games and they take a new game in there or a game a day after and they expect to get what they paid for. Now, I experienced this one time when I bought Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and I didn't really like the game a lot. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't liking, the whole concept of the game. So no BS, the next day I took it to GameStop and I was expecting maybe at least $50 because I did pay $60 for the game. So I was like, one day it's not going to really make a difference. It's like kind of like I rented it for $60 basically. So I took it back to the GameStop and they told me we're going to give you $22 for the game. Now, that's when I got bitter with GameStop and I decided I'm not going to come to GameStop anymore. So I had a membership. It ended. I never went back. And then one time, I had a Xbox 360 Modern Warfare 3 edition. You know, the one that did the little beep when you pressed it, went beep, that one? Yeah. It was an awesome system. I loved it. I got it on Amazon for $350. So, a couple years ago, I went through some hard times. I was unemployed for a couple years, and it was hard for me, especially because of my background. And I had no money. It was hard to come with money, especially when you don't have a job. So I decided to do one of the craziest things I've ever done, which was trade in my Xbox 360, 2 controllers, Modern Warfare 3 edition, which was probably a special edition now because I check them now and they're super expensive. But when in need, you do crazy things. So I went into GameStop, and it had been a while since I've been there, and I decided to trade it in. So I paid $350 for it, and I was expecting, nothing, especially because of GameStop's reputation of, that you trade in stuff and they give you basically nothing. But I went in there and I told the guy, I'm trying to trade it in, I'm trying to get cash, And I know this is going to sound like, well, you still didn't get enough back and you paid this much or whatever. The guy told me, I'm going to give you $220 for it. To me, that was reasonable enough to be excited to get money from GameStop. So basically what I'm saying is GameStop was there for me, even though it's going to sound weird, when I needed it the most. Basically when I needed money. So ever since then, when that happened, GameStop's always been there, in the back of my mind when I needed games. Now, recently I started buying some games for my PlayStation 3. And now everybody's going to say, well, but it's old. The PlayStation 4 is out, Xbox One, so on and so forth. But to me, there's a lot of games that I didn't get to play. Now, my collection started when I started playing my PlayStation 3 when I just bought it. Maybe like the most I've ever had was like 9 games at the most. So I went out to GameStop and I decided, well, let me go check it out. Let me see what's going on. Let me see what games they got out there for the PlayStation 3. And it made me think when I went in there to get these old games. I walked in there, one of the first games that PlayStation 3 came out with to compete with basically Halo and Gears of Wars with Xbox was Resistance. So I went in there, I looked at Resistance, and they were 89 cents. Both of them. Part 1 and Part 2. So I was like, damn. 89 cents for PlayStation 3 games? Came with the booklet. Came with everything. I was psyched, basically. So that's when I started buying PlayStation 3 games at GameStop. Because I was like, yeah, it's been a couple years and nobody plays these games. And everybody already played them, but I didn't. So to me, it's an advantage now with GameStop going in there to buy games, used games, especially if I'm trying to make my collection grow. Now you see these games right here? These are all the games that I got at GameStop right here in the last maybe less than a month, and I got all these games, which is like close to 40 games for less than $200. The most expensive games were maybe like 24 bucks at the most, and I got games ranging from, like I said, 89 cents to $1.97, $4.96. I mean, cheap. So that's when I was like, okay, you know what? It's time to get back into the GameStop vibe and the spirit of buying games at GameStop. So I got the membership. I decided, why not save a couple cents? You know, instead of buying it at regular price that everybody that doesn't have the membership buys them at. You know, get maybe it's like 50, maybe sometimes it's 50 cents you save, sometimes it's $1, but you're saving something just for signing up. Yes, it costs $14.99 to start, and yes, it might be a pain in the ass because all you get is points. But at the end of the day, it's all about saving money. Look, guys, I know GameStop sucks sometimes. I know it's hard to go in there and trade stuff. I mean, last time I went to go buy like all these games, it was like this row right here, this row. You see this row right here? I went to go buy all these games, and this guy took a PlayStation 3 with 2 controllers, and they were getting them 116. It hurts. I heard it and it hurts, and I know it sucks. But at the end of the day, guys, it's all about making money. That's all it is. It's all a business. GameStop is a business. They're out there to make money. They're out there to sell stuff. And look at it like this. When you go to GameStop, everybody complains about the long lines. I wonder why. I wonder why GameStop has long lines. They have 2 cashiers, maybe even 3. They have the 3rd person on the floor trying to help you get games. I mean, guys, it's a business. We're all in here to make money. When you sell the games on eBay, you're not selling them for cheap. You're selling them for like regular price. So think about it, guys. I mean, when you buy a new car, right? You buy a new car and you have it, let's say a couple months, you pay $22,000 for the car. When you take it back and try to trade in that car for something better, or a couple years later down the line, they're not going to give you $22,000. Everybody's out there to make money, guys. It's something we have to understand. GameStop is all a business. It's just so convenient to go in there, pick your games, especially now that they have sales going on. They have cheap games, buy 2 get 1 free. You know, used stuff, used games. I mean, you can't get any better than that. When I was growing up, all we had was Toys R Us to get video games. I was getting Nintendo games, Super Nintendo games, you know, pulling that little tab that had the price on there. That's how I used to buy my games. Well, my dad used to buy us our games. But, you know, for a gamer that I grew up playing games, I mean, GameStop is a place to go when you need to buy games, when you need to trade in stuff. It might not be fair. I know it's hard, but hey, it has to be. It's a business. I mean, it doesn't get any simpler than that. So that's, in my opinion, that's what I think about GameStop. Yes, it could suck sometimes. Yes, it cannot be what you expect. But at the end of the day, you know, sometimes you go to GameStop and you cannot lie. You know, sometimes the people are super cool in there. They help you. They even recommend other games when you buy one. You know, some of the people are good and they're cool and they treat you like you should be treated. And at other places it's different. But you know, think about it like this: we all work, we all have jobs. There's days that we're not feeling the day. We're not gonna have a good attitude towards the people that we're providing customer service for. That's just the way it is. You know, we don't all have good days, or else we would all be happy and we'd all be rich. You know, we just, you know, it's not always our day. So think about it like that, guys. Think about these guys, you know, just sitting there at the cash register, looking at the line just the way we do, and say, oh, here comes somebody else buying games, and now I gotta look for this, and I gotta look for that. It's not a hard job. They get paid what they get paid, but they're providing a service to us. So it's just up to us to enjoy the experience every time we go to GameStop. So in my opinion, GameStop good or bad? I think it's good. You might agree to disagree with me, but let me know in the comment section below what you think about GameStop. You know, if you have any stories about GameStop, positive or negative, let me know. That's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and you know, watch my other videos, and I'll be coming back with some new material. This is my new segment, as I said, in my opinion. One last thing that I saw yesterday on YouTube that got me super excited for this season coming up for Holloween Horror Nights. The new Michael Myers maze was just announced. It's awesome. I can't wait. I'll put the link to that video in the description box below so you guys can check it out. It's exciting. I'm excited. The Exorcist, Halloween. It doesn't get any better than that. I can't wait to go. I'm so excited. That's the best time. That's my thing. I love Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Hollywood. So I'm excited. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Enjoy life. Live life to the fullest. Keep striving. Keep moving forward. Stay motivated. And until next time, Maximus Batson, the regular guy, I'm out of here. See you later. Yeah.